So someone in their 50s right now. Hi, I'm James Regan, owner and operator of Valor Legacy Wealth. Welcome back to the podcast where we're going to dive deep into those retirement mistakes that people potentially can be making along the way. So I've had a few phone calls recently with some people in their 50s. The first thing I'm talking through is kind of where are the assets, how are they accumulating their wealth? Most of it's in the 401k, so we're just kind of checking in on the health of the plan. You know, are they in a target date fund? Do they have some optionality around? Can they open a brokerage side inside their 401k? Can they get them more tactically efficient inside the 401k? Some of the target date funds, if you're too conservative at a certain point, it can be the law of diminishing returns. You know, you need more compound interest, especially if you're trying to play some catch up and or just meet your retirement goals. So first of all, 50s, we got to check on the current plans. What are you doing? How much are you contributing? You making the match? That sort of thing. What's planned for long-term care? Should we have that conversation? I think it's prudent to have it in your 50s. You're insurable, most likely. We can get the plan paid up long before you retire. And then you've got that asset sitting on the shelf should you ever need it, but it's not going to be a drain on the retirement plan when we're in the distribution phase of retirement. So to kind of give you that arc, we're accumulating our assets, America 40, 50, 50, 50, 60, 65, 70s, right? And then there's the down the hill, the distribution phase. So in the 50s, we're kind of checking in as we're going up the mountain, right? And then after we've talked about optimal allocation on the 401k plan, talk about long-term care if it's appropriate, most likely the conversation is very appropriate. Now we got to talk about some tax planning. And so I've just talked in some of my previous videos about the tax bomb and how do we mitigate that tax bomb. So post 59 and a half, you know, we want to be talking through Roth conversions, and we want to start to tranche out conversions from traditional IRAs, traditional 401ks, or starting Roth 401ks if available at the employer plan, or converting from traditional to Roth. And one of the ways that you can do that with an employer plan is you could also optimize that by doing an in-service withdrawal. Most employers will allow you to do an in-service withdrawal for a portion of the 401k plan post 59 and a half, and you can actually go to the employer and figure out, hey, they'll allow a certain percentage of the plan to be rolled to a rollover IRA. And this is one of the strategies I bring to my clients. We talk through, right? So we're still getting the contributions to the 401k plan. We got the employer match, your contributions, but then we could do an in-service withdrawal to a rollover IRA. And the entire purpose of that rollover IRA is that can be conversion dollars. We can start converting from traditional IRA dollars to Roth IRA dollars. So we're building two parallel paths along the way that we're going to end up at retirement with some non-qualified dollars, brokerage account money, savings, what have you. You're going to have still some traditional dollars, and now you're going to have a big pool of Roth dollars. And so that all of that kind of feeds into the retirement income stream. You know, and one of the reasons for the conversions is back to reducing your footprint in the tax code, creating less exposure to what usually is the largest pool of dollars, the 401k, the rollover IRA dollars, which have been in a tax deferred status since the beginning that they were seeded. And so having those conversion dollars allows us to do the conversion, pay the taxes, and start to tranche out those 5-year increments that most people don't know on a conversion from a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA. A conversion, not a contribution, conversion, there's a 5-year hold on that before those dollars can be distributed, you know, tax-free on the contribution or the conversion amount and the distribution of or earnings. So as each one gets converted, you know, we're creating this ladder, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. And so as we start with 1, year 6 is distribution, year 2, year 7, year 3, year 8. So we got to start to build out when is the income needed. The sooner we start those conversions while you're in your working years and you're not needing those dollars, the better off we are when we hit retirement, that we've done a huge amount of conversions. So we have a larger pool of dollars sitting in the tax-free space for better retirement planning and better retirement tax planning. So if you're within 10 years of retirement, one of the best things I think that myself and my firm can offer you is a second set of eyes on the plan, right? Or in the proverbial sense, if the plan seems a little fuzzy, let's create some clarity by putting a second set of eyes on it. I think that's probably one of the best things that we can offer. So give our office a call, like and subscribe to the channel for more information like this and how we can help you save on taxes and have a better tax efficient retirement.